5th, 2022 Code Enforcement Board hearing. If there's anyone who wishes to speak at today's proceedings, please stand and raise your right hand. Just to let you know, you have to be sworn in to speak at today's proceedings. Do you swear? Are you going to speak today? You have to be sworn in to speak at today's proceedings. I need you to stand up, please. Yeah. Do you solemnly swear and affirm to tell the truth at today's proceedings?
This guy's got his left hand up.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, please silence all of your devices. Board.
Okay. You want me to introduce? Okay, yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Code Enforcement Board hearings for January 25, 2022. This is a volunteer board. No one's paid to be on the board. It's just people that are involved in the community. And if you want to get involved in the community and be put on a board, please contact the city. To my far right is Michael Madfis. To my immediate right is Julie Laurie. To my far left is William Marks. And to my immediate left is Chris Everett, the vice chair. My name is Mark Booth. So let's call our first case.
Thank you. Our first case is on page 14. Inspector Alejandro Del Rio. Property address 2841 Northeast 55th Street. Case number CE 2105-0720. Owner Juan Luis Matos. Notice posted at the property on 12/21/21. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard on 9/28/21 to comply by 11/23/21. One section at $25 per day. Order recorded, not complied. This is a hearing to impose fines.
Good morning, Building Inspector Del Rio with the city, updating case as read. There are some permits applied for, but they have not been issued. I'm gonna let the respondent speak.
Go ahead. State your name, please.
Juan Matos, the homeowner of the place.
What's your relation to the property?
I'm the homeowner.
Okay. What do you have to say?
Yes. First of all, I apologize for my construction not being in compliance before. Can you hear me? My name is Juan Matos. First of all, I want to apologize for my rehab not being in compliance before. Unfortunately, the person responsible for pulling this permit, he was very irresponsible and he lied to me many, many times. Until I received the final notice from the city, I decided to contact Alejandro Del Rio. He guided me through the process, and I personally got involved in the permits. Right now, I have one permit issue. Another permit, which is the master, is in the process of review. And windows and doors, it was presented yesterday. It failed because of a small calculation error. It's already fixed. It's been presented this morning as we speak. I think all these permits are going to be solved this week.
So how much time do you need to get this done?
I think I think the thing that worries me the most is the review process, because it's I think 10 days maximum. I feel very confident I'm gonna be able to solve.
You feel comfortable that I won't see you back here at the next meeting?
I would agree with 56 days.
56 days?
Yes.
I'll entertain a motion. I got a motion by Chris, a second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. You got 56 days. I don't want to see you back there, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Next
Our-
case.
Excuse me. Our next case is at the bottom of page 11 and continues on page 12. Inspector Leonardo Martinez, property address 1545 Northwest 6th Street. Owner Budwadi Prasad, case number CE 1702-0146. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard on 1/29/18 to comply by 6/26/18. 3 sections at $10 per day per violation. Order recorded. Complied. This is a hearing to impose fines, and there are several extensions noted.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Martinez. Case and address as read. The case was complied by Chief Oliva, and the fines as well as the fines were adjusted by him. I'm gonna let the defendant to speak.
Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
My name is Corey Ritchie. I'm with the City of Fort Lauderdale. I'm the CRA project manager, and we've been tracking this project. We gave money to this project, and we finally got it all cleaned up and done. And the only thing I want to know is, can I get the fines reduced, or that's why I'm here, to get the fines reduced.
Right now, we got fines of $1,540, is that right? $1,540? Or is that per? I don't know. I got the right case.
The fine were like 4,000 something, and they were reduced already.
Oh, there, 4,620, I'm sorry. And what does the city recommend?
Tasha,
The cities recommend administrative costs to $1,927.84.
You have any problem with that? Reducing them to 1,900?
That's where it's at now, 1,900, correct?
Well, it's actually 4,620, but we're reducing it to 1,000.
Yeah, the city's gonna voluntarily reduce the fines from 4,820 to $1,927.84. What's your position on that?
If I can get it reduced to, $1,000, $1,500, so. The only thing is, this project took on a whole nother spin with the building department as far as the air handling, the exhaust fan on the roof, and that's why it took so long to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
But now we're there. Huh?
Is it all compliant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Everything's compliant.
Yeah, everything. It's just.
Yes.
It.
It just was a long time to get all the engineering that was on the roof because of down Trunk. They want all the exhaust fans that's on the roof. They don't want to see it from the street.
Right. That's a code requirement, and it did take you guys a long time
Exactly.
to understand that and get that in order. So that's what cost the city a lot of money. And, this case was on, you came here many times.
I did.
So I think that the reduced fine of was it $1,900 is appropriate.
Let me ask the city, the $1,927.84, is that hard cost? Is that money we paid?
No.
that's for administration costs, as how long it took the case to comply.
All right, well, I think I heard from both sides, so I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to impose the fines as requested by the city at, I don't know the exact number, $1,907.
1927.84.
Yes.
All right, I got a motion by Michael. Do I have a second?
I second.
I got a second by Julie. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I oppose. So one opposed.
Thank you, Board.
It carried 4-1. Good luck, sir.
So what does that mean?
It's 1927. That's the fine. 1927.84. Administrative cost.
All right.
Good luck. Next case.
One moment, board. 1 second. I found it. Our next case is on page 13. Inspector Alejandro Del Rio, property address 1740 Northeast 49th Street, case number CE 200-20822. Owner Anna Netovit. Notice posted at the property on 12/21/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard on 1/26/21 to comply by 4/27/21. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied, and 2 extensions noted. This is a hearing to impose fines.
Inspector Del Rio.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. We have no progress. Permit was applied, but corrections are needed and nothing has been submitted. Let the respondent speak.
Go ahead, sir.
Uh,
What's your name?
My name is David Knežević. I'm the spouse of the property owner.
Okay.
We passed the structural, the electric, the plumbing. The only one pending is the mechanical one. And for that one, I just had a lot of problems with getting it signed. I have an architectural drawings from it. I hired a general contractor for it, and I have their affidavit here for their AC guy got COVID. Their mechanical guy who signs the permit got COVID, and he's not back to work. So between the holidays and all of this, there's just a delay. But that's the only thing that is pending there. Everything else has been
How
done.
much time do you need?
30 days.
Have you been talking with the inspector,
Yes.
Yeah, we talked this morning.
other than that this morning?
Yes.
You want an ongoing conversation with him?
Yes. Every 2 weeks we have been speaking.
Is that correct?
Sorry?
He says he's been talking to you every 2 weeks. Is that accurate?
I would have to check on my records. It could be, but still, we're talking about a case that started on February last year.
Right. He's asking for 28 days. How's the city feel?
I have no problem with that.
I'll entertain a motion.
I have a motion that we extended 28 days.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 28 days, get it done, okay?
It'll be done. Thank you, sir. Thank
You're
you, ma'am.
welcome.
Our next case is at the bottom of page 2. It's a new business case. Inspector Bobby Mazzula, property address 3030 Holiday Drive, case number CE-200111726. Owner, Harbor Beach Property LLC, in care of the Mac Co. Notice posted at the property on 1/5/22, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Morning, Board. Robert Masula, Fort Lauderdale Building Inspector, presenting case CE 200111726, property address 3030 Holiday Drive. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation into the record, which details the violation is listed on the agenda, as well as the corrective action for the violation. This case was assigned to me February 14th, 2020. An inspection report was mailed March 3rd, 2020. A final notice was mailed April 9th, 2021. Permit application BLD ACC 21040022 was applied for April 29th, 2021. Failed plan review a few times, and at this time shows awaiting client reply as of January 11th, 2022. I would like to include a display of the dated photo taken of the property and enter it into evidence. I ask that the board find for the city that the property owner is in violation. Ask the board to order the property owner to come in compliance within 56 days and/or a fine of $100 a day thereafter. Thank you.
Morning. How are you? What's your name?
Morning. Morning, Mr. Chair. My name is Steven Zelkowitz. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Spiritus Law in Coral Gables, Florida, and we represent Marriott Hotels.
Okay.
So I'm here on behalf of Marriott Hotels. I'm here with AG Property Development. We're the general contractors handling this matter. So what I'd like to do, and we appreciate Mr. Masula's presentation, we appreciate the recommendation for the 56 days. The general contractors have been working on this diligently since the violation has been issued. The problem, of course, as we all know, is during this time of COVID, having the various consultants who need to provide the reports that are required in order to come into compliance have been delayed. So I'd like for them to sort of detail where we are in the process. Our issue is we need more time than 56 days. We feel we need 6 months to come into compliance. We're working very hard to do that. These folks will let you know where we are in the process and what they're doing at this time. So thank you very much, and I'd like to introduce Mr. Hamdi, sorry how to say your last name, from AG Property Development.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my name is Hamdi Gürsoy. I am the qualifying contractor for the Palm Beach Tiki who has built the structure. What we did apply for permit, and besides the regular permitting procedures and the plans, we were asked to submit a soil bearing capacity analysis verification. So first of all, what we had to do, we hired a geotechnical engineer to do that report, and then we finalized it and we have it, and we submitted that. Then we were told that we had to revise an existing stormwater drainage license that was done previously back in 2015. So we went back and tried to find an environmental engineer who would do that report for us and modify the existing permit. However, we have not been successful because of all the COVID issues and people being so extremely busy that they would not even return our calls. So we've been going through some tough times. So what we did actually at the end, we found the existing report, the existing license, and the engineering company who prepared that report. So we are currently trying to get a hold of that company and the engineer who prepared the previous report, so that actually becomes a little more convenient for all of us, for someone who already has knowledge about the property to come in and do the modification on the existing report. So that's something that we're actually currently working on. And in addition,
what was your name, sir?
My name is Hamdi. First name is Hamdi, Hamdi.
And are you the contractor?
I am the contractor, qualifying contractor for Palm Beach Tiki who built this structure.
They built it without a permit,
Yes,
so you admit there's a violation.
but yes, there was a violation. But I was not the one who built the structure. It was built.
I get it. I just want to make clear there's a violation that exists. Did you want to say something, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on up.
If I may, Todd Hill.
Hey, Todd.
How's everyone doing?
Good. What's your relation to the property, Todd?
We manage the concession.
Okay.
Boucher Brothers, we
Go
manage
ahead,
the concession. The structure was originally built. There were structures on the beach dating back to similar structures. This one is a little larger, dating back to the last 20 years. We built it on the assumption that it was exempt,
Right.
seminal exemption.
Right.
And then we received the notice from Mr. Missoula. So we have been trying to work very diligently to get into compliance. So we applied for an after-the-fact permit, and here we are today. So I
Okay.
just,
So, Bob, what do you think about 182 days? Is that excessive to you or what?
No, board, I would not accept that. And the reason being, this is a new business case, okay? So 56 days is more than sufficient for them to come back to the table per se and show that they made demonstrated positive progress to continue to work to get in this permit should they need to come back in 56 days and address the board to request an extension. Secondly, this case is coming up on 2 years. Third, yeah, we're in January, but it'll be hurricane season before we know it. So there's a liability there as well.
I
So
tend to agree
56
with
days-
his assessment. Sorry, Bob, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
56 days or $100 a day thereafter.
Can I ask a question?
Tend to agree with, go ahead.
The structure that we're seeing in the picture, is this the exact structure that's being proposed to be permitted, or is there more construction there?
no, that's the structure, sir. The one
So it's an open-air structure. You mentioned something about a concession. I don't see any structure for that.
It's the one on the left. Well, the concession is, the beach. Yes.
So it doesn't have any plumbing or electric?
No, sir.
Can you explain what the concession is?
Yeah, the concession is, the chairs, the umbrellas,
Got it.
provided to the guests, food and beverage. This is just a seating area to support, the pool deck, the restaurant. So we have people that eat, they dine, but there is no plumbing, no electrical. It's just a structure, a shaded structure.
So it's a tiki hut structure?
Yes, sir, that's
Was
correct.
this built by the Indians originally, or?
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing.
And who expanded it?
I mean, the Palm Beach Tiki expanded it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You're going to get 56 days, and that doesn't mean it has to be done in 56 days. Bob said he needs to see some progress. in the next 56 days. So you stay in communication with Bob, let him know what's going on. Let's see some progress with getting the permit done. And we'll, if you need more time when you come back, you come back and ask for it. As long as there's progress, this board's open to giving you more time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mazzulli.
Do you have any questions?
No, I just said we'll work with Mr. Mazul on this and show some progress, as we go along, and we'll probably be back in the 56 days in order to get a little more time, because it will take more than 56 days to get this done.
Let's see some progress. I'll entertain a motion.
I got it. I move that we fine for the city and the violations exist as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 56 days, March 22, and or a fine of $100 per day per violation would be imposed and reported.
Awesome.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good luck.
Thank you.
Our next case, excuse me, is a hearing to impose fines. Inspector Leonardo Martinez on page 11, property address 328 Coral Way, owner Vincent and Linda Jeffrey, case number BE 200-60277. Notice posted at the property 12/27/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard 4/27/21 to comply by 9/28/21. One section at $25 per day, order recorded. Complied. City is requesting to reduce fines to administrative costs.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Martino representing the city. Case and address as read. Permit ENG -SW-21120019 was issued 12/20/2021. The case complied. City is requesting administration cost of $240.
240. James, what do you have to say?
Pat,
You'll,
everybody's been very
No.
good to us.
no problem with 240?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion for the $240 fines.
I got a motion by Michael to reduce the fine to $240, a second by Chris. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case.
Our next case is on page 13. Inspector Alejandro Del Rio, property address 1440 North Federal Highway, owner Greenpoint Federal Investments LLC, case number CE 21040026. Notice posted at the property 12/21/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard on 9/28/21 to comply by 11/23/21. One section at $25 per day, order recorded, not complied. City is requesting to impose fines of $1,550.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. I'm gonna let the respondent speak.
What's your name, ma'am?
Hello, my name is Lady Goldwire. I am the contractor on behalf of the property owner.
Okay.
How are you?
Good,
Take
how are
my
you?
mask off?
Yeah, take it off.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm well this morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. What do you got to say?
So, we were hired to rectify the issue. It actually was an after-the-fact permitting issue on the window. The owner did install the window without the appropriate permits. We did have a conversation with a couple of the code officers there. There was a miscommunication with regard to whether or not we applied for the permits, and it would stall out any further violations as opposed to actually having the permit in hand. I believe I spoke with this particular gentleman. I'm not sure if it was him, but I can tell you as late as yesterday, last week, we took in the corrections from the engineer. There had just been a tremendous amount of difficulty getting the engineer to...
How much time do you think you need?
We're done. Shalonda Nelson is the plan reviewer on this particular item. I talked to her yesterday. She got the window pressures and questions answered that she needed. The only thing that needs to happen now is I need to adjust the application to change the scope of work.
Will 28 days be enough?
28 days would be perfect.
I'll entertain a motion.
I have a motion, 28 days.
I'll second
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Got 28 days.
Thank you, kind sir.
Our next case is on page 6. It's a new business case. Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 120 Northwest 16th Street. Case number BE 211-00149. Owner, Northwest 16th Street Land Trust, number 120 Trust, Florida Trust Services LLC trustee. Notice posted at the property on 1/5/22, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Good morning, Inspector Saragusti on behalf of the city, updating the case as read. The case is not complied. Building alteration dash 21120050 has been submitted, and city is requesting 28 days extension to comply or $50 per day thereafter.
Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
My name is Jose. Good morning, everybody. I'm the owner of the property.
Okay, and what do you have to say about this case?
One moment, sir.
Sure.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Do you swear to fulfill the truth that today?
Yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we agreed to 28 days.
28 days?
Yes.
So you admit that there's a violation. You did work without permits?
Well, the gentlemen that were there working without permits, and I came after the fact
Okay.
to check up on everything, and that's when I found the notice, because obviously nobody told me in regards to it, and that's when I spoke to the inspector, and he brought me up to speed on what was going on, and we started rectifying the issue. We submitted permits. It's just a matter of right now, we're waiting for the engineering documents to come back, the drawings, which has been, as we spoke about it, it's been a little bit delayed there. So once we get the engineering,
Okay.
at that point in time, everything could get addressed.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I have a motion. I move that we find the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 28 days or a fine of $25 per day per violation be imposed.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by, William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Okay, 28 days.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
How you doing, Terry?
Our next case is a new business case on page 4. Inspector Leonardo Martinez, property address 1600 Poinsettia Drive, owner Austin Vest, James Carroll, and all others, case number BE 2106-0082. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Martinez, representing the city, case and address as read. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation to this case history and supporting documents into record describing the violation and corrective actions as stated in today's agenda. I visited this property and met with Javier, who works for OJ Construction. Javier was the one that gave me access into the house. When inside, I observed that there were wall removal, wall enclosures, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, ceiling rafter reinforcement, new windows and doors. Javier contacted Diego Moncayo, the GC, who mentioned that they were in process of submit drawings and permit applications to the city. I informed him that I was leaving them on a store work order, and from there on, no work was allowed until the permits were issued. The property was cited on the FPC 2020 Section 105.1. This case was opened on June 25th of 2021. The inspection report was mailed out to the property on June 25th of 2021. And the final notice was mailed out on August 2021, and the notice of hearing was posted at the property on December 27th of 2021. Interior alteration building permit was applied, as well as the sub-permits for electrical, plumbing, and mechanical. In October 4th of 2021, all the permits are in progress. We are asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 91 days to come into compliance or fines of $50 per violation per day thereafter.
Okay. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Nurar Chaatai.
And what is your relation to the property, sir?
I am working the engineering company. The owner was out of the town. I came to the here. I spoke to Mr. Martinez. much better they attended the hearing. And then we got the comment 2 days ago from the city. We start to correct it.
Okay, well, they're saying that they want to give you 91 days to come into compliance.
Yes.
Is that enough time?
Yes,
Okay. So you admit there's a violation here?
yes.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 91 days or a fine of $50 per day for violation would be imposed in the court.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed. Hearing none, motion carries. Okay, 91 days.
Okay, so
Thank you, Bob.
have a nice day. Thank you.
You too.
Our next case is on page 1. Inspector Alejandro Del Rio. It's a new business case. Property address 1016 East Las Olas Boulevard. Owner Las Olas Boulevard Limited in care of Amira Properties, Inc. Case number BE 21080079. Notice posted at the property 12/21/21. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, presenting case as read. There is work done without permits on this property. I visited the property on August 18, 2021, and found that the violation exists. An inspection report was sent to the property owner on August 19, 2021. A final notice was mailed on October 20, 2021, and notice of hearing was mailed on December 10, 2021. The work done on the property was the installation of hair washing stations and some lighting and outlets in an area that was being prepared as a hair salon. We are requesting the board to find that the violation exists and grant the property owner 56 days to come into compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
Sir, what's your name?
My name is Jared Clary. I'm the general manager of the tenant.
You're the tenant? Okay, what do you say?
56 days should be good. We just hired a GC and contacted Mr. Del Rio with the initial stages of getting a plan. A subtenant that was in that property in the backside. I'm the tenant of the main property. He went AWOL, didn't supply to the permits and getting subcontractors to do the work
You
under a
admit
master
work was
permit.
done without permits?
Yes, sir.
And is 56 days enough time for you guys to
Yes,
get
sir, we
this
believe
worked
so.
out? No problem with that? Do you have any pictures?
We should.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 56 days or a fine of $50 per day for violation would be imposed and recorded.
I'll second that.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed. Hearing none, motion carries. Okay, you got 56 days. Let's get it done, Jared.
Thank you,
Nice
guys.
meeting you.
Appreciate it.
Take care. Next case.
Our next case is on page 7. Inspector Bobby Mazzula. Property address 367 West Dayton Circle. Owner Mibberline V. Pierre. Case number BE 200500004. This case was first heard on 3/23/21 to comply by 5/25/21. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Robert Basula, Fort Lauderdale Building Inspector, updating you on case BE 20050004, property 367 West Dayton Circle. Master permit application BLD CU 20120001 was issued July 26, 2021. This permit was for the carport enclosure only, which only partially complied to code case. The fact that the owner chose to partially permit the work at the time, I informed the owner and a design professional at the time that a separate permit would be required for the addition at the rear of the property. On January 19th, 2022, a few days ago, A revision was submitted under the master permit, but I cannot verify exactly what the scope of work is at this time. The owner is here to address the board. Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Maybelline V. Pierre.
Okay, Ms. Pierre, what do you have to say?
So, what I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna say good morning to everybody, and I'm gonna take Mr. Bobby for him patient here for me. So, I'm gonna ask if you can give me some time for the back.
How much time do you need?
I can say 1 month should be enough.
Say what?
1 month?
1 month, 28 days?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Yes,
think
sir.
that'll be enough time?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't see you again then, right?
Well, sometimes I can say yes, but you know, I'm not the one do the job. I have to patient.
I understand.
Wait for
Bob,
the
what do you have to say, Bob?
Board and Mrs. Pierre, I want to clarify.
Yes, sir.
The revision that was submitted, are you telling us that that there was a second set of plans for the addition on the back of the property?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I already finished for the front. For the front, I already finished. I'm just waiting for the building inspection. For the back, he lied to me. He said, "You remember when he said after 2 weeks you're gonna put the application? You don't put it, and he put it on the 19th."
Okay, well, I want to inform you, like I told you 6 months ago, okay, and correct me if I'm wrong. I
Yes.
told you if you decide to piecemeal this project, you would need 2 separate permits, one for the front and one for the rear.
Yeah,
okay?
that's from the back.
All right, well, I don't have full control over that, and apparently the building department submitted a revision. You have failed inspections on the carport, so I'm not sure what these revisions are for. Okay, I think there's a little lack of knowledge exactly of what's taking place, you as an owner-builder on this project. But if it should be discovered that what they submitted is not the addition for the rear of the property, I'm gonna come back and say we're gonna go for a Massey and put a lien on your property. Because again, this code case is coming up on 2 years old.
Yes.
And my suggestion, and it will be at the discretion of the building department and the plan reviewers, they might say they want to see this thing separated. They might say they want to see a separate permit altogether for the rear addition.
Bob, what do you recommend to the city or to the board?
Well, at this time, the fact that the property owner is here to update the board, technically I'm leaving the decision for the extension to the board.
Okay.
So I'm not opposing anything.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Well, go ahead.
We got a 56-day extension motion by William. Anyone second that?
I'll second it.
Julie and Michael have seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? No one's opposed. So you got 56 days. Now get it done. Don't want to see you back here no more because, like Bob said, if you don't get it done, we're going to
It's
lean
about time.
you. We don't want to lean you. So you got a lot of time here. Get it done, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's go. Next case.
Our next case is a new business case on page 3. Inspector Bobby Mazzula, property address 200 Southwest 9th Street, 1-6. Owner, Train 200 LLC. Case number CE 21050843. Notice posted at the property on 1/5/22. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Go ahead, Bob.
Robert Mazzula, Fort Lauderdale Building Inspector, presenting case CE 21050843, property 200 Southwest 9th Street. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation into the agenda, and I'm sorry, staff, you will not find a picture. Okay, I apologize. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation into the record, which details the violation is listed on the agenda, as well as the corrective action for each violation. I made a site visit to this property on May 27th, 2021. I personally observed the 4 AC mini splits with the new electrical that was in fact installed without a permit. And I do apologize, board, since that time I've misplaced the disc with the pictures that I took on May 27th, 2021. An inspection report was mailed June 4th, 2021. A final notice was mailed August 16th, 2021. There were 2 mechanical applications and 2 electrical sub-applications that were submitted on June 8th, 2021, one of which was under application number MEC-HV-NEW-21060002. They have failed plan review and they have been awaiting client reply since September 13th, 2021. I ask that the board find for the city that the property owner is in violation. Ask the board to order the property owner compliance within 56 days or a fine of $100 a day thereafter. Thank you.
Sir, what's your name?
Harold Lovell.
And what do you have to say?
It'll be done in 56 days.
56 days will, you'll get it done. So you admit there's a violation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 56 days or a fine of $100 per day per violation would be imposed and reported.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. 56 days, get it done, thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next case.
Our next case is on page 11. It's a hearing to impose fines. Inspector Alexander Juarez. Property address 3000 Riverland Road. Owner Steve Ostrovsky. Case number BE 201-00017. This case was first heard on 4/27/21 to comply by 9/28/21. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. Fines are at $3,100, which continues to accrue. Notice posted at the property on 1/4/22, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Wait a second. Swear in, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
Good morning. Good.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm to tell the truth at today's proceedings?
Yes, I'm swear.
Thank you. The inspector will go first.
Go ahead, Inspector.
Good morning, board. Alexander Aburez, building inspector for the city, updating your case and address as read. The case was cited for a violation of FPC 2017-105.1, work without permit. The case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Can I talk?
Yes.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning.
We did everything.
State your name, please. State your name.
Steve Ostrovsky. I'm the owner of the property,
Okay,
3000 Riverland Road.
Go ahead, Steve, I'm sorry.
So we did, sir, everything what necessary by compliance and by request from the city, right? We have 95% everything approved. Two things, what is missing, what is pop up the previous Friday, it's the new randoms, what I see the structural engineer without small terrace on my house. This is what we did. And when we're coming to submit that, it cannot be submitted because my case is basically on review. So this is the number one what is missing on my documents to get my approval. Okay? And it's taken eventually a lot of time from each reviewer basically sign off and approve it. So I have here the list, all permits, 95%, Alexander maybe can also tell this that it's approved. So basically, from this point to get my permit on my hand, maybe 1 week. This is what we're missing.
So you need more time?
Maybe 1 week. It's not me, it's the city needs more time to review.
Okay.
Basically, the response from the city is eventually take time for each correction what I'm asking for.
Well, the next time we're gonna be here is in 28 days. Will you have it done in 28 days?
Oh, of course, yes, sir.
It'll
Yes,
be
sir.
done. I will not see you back here again, right?
Believe me, I live in RV and inspector know that already second year because
Inspector, is 28 days okay with the city?
I'll leave that decision to the board.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I have a motion, 28 days.
Thank you.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Okay, 28 days to get it done.
It's in my truck because I was hurrying.
Good luck, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Take care. Next case.
Our next case is on page 12. Property address 2901 Northwest 18th Street. Owner Broward Multifamily LLC. I'm sorry, Inspector Jose Saragusti. Case number BE 21050059. Notice posted at the property 12/30/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard on 11/23/21 to comply by 1/25/22. One section at $250 per day. Order recorded, not complied. This is a hearing to impose fines.
Go ahead, Inspector.
Inspector Saragusti on behalf of the city, updating the case as read. The case is not compliant. permit issue for the unit 30, 28, 27, and 21. Revision for electrical permits are awaiting client replace since January 4, 2022. No permit submitted for unit 2, 3, 4, and 5. At this, no fines at this moment, but I will let the respondent speak. City is recommending no extension and schedule the case for the next massive hearing.
This is a massive hearing, isn't it? Isn't this a massive hearing?
Yes.
Yes, but you want us to.
We recommend no extension and schedule for the next max.
This is a massive, Jose.
Yes,
This
but
is a massive.
today it doesn't
Yes.
have any.
So you don't want us to give her an
For
extension?
that
but you
one,
want
the
us
next
to
one.
extend it till the next massive hearing, is that right?
Again, sorry?
You do not want us to give her an extension,
No
but
extension.
you want to extend it to the next massive hearing.
Yes,
It's the same thing as giving her a 28-day extension?
because it doesn't have any extension today. Any fees today, sorry.
I don't understand. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
For units, my name's Kelly Taylor. For units 21, 27,
Do
28.
you own the property, ma'am?
Owner's rep.
What?
Owner's rep.
Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
For units 21, 27, 28, and 30, structural and plumbing permits have been pulled. We are still waiting on electrical. But those permits, at this point, we're not even ready for any inspection because we stopped work when we got notified. Units 2, 3, and 4 do actually have permits. They're right here. They've passed final electric, and I've tried for final plumbing twice last week, but considering they're tenant occupied, it can be difficult depending on the inspector's schedule to actually get in, to get inspections scheduled. And I made multiple trips with different sets of keys before I finally just got a locksmith out there to get into the units, because I was not having any luck with tenants.
So what are you saying needs to be done?
Final plumbing
Final plumbing on all the units?
on 3 of the units, units 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And then the work performed at 21, 27, 28, and 30, they're not even ready for their first inspection. They're not ready for plumbing, they're not ready for rough electric.
Did you apply for a permit on those?
Yeah, right here.
You got a permit, okay.
They have electrical on there and you have tenants in it?
What was that, sorry?
You have electrical here as work being done? And you have
The tenants, those ones are, the electric is complete.
The tenants are the ones that are done?
Yes. That work is complete. These they got to demo, and you guys, that's when the city found out that we had started work without permits.
Okay, how much more time do you need?
For 21, 27, 28, and 30, probably at least a month,
Okay.
because the work is not done.
I got it. Okay, what about the other ones?
On these, as soon as I can get in. So even tomorrow, as long as
So
I
you're
can get
saying
Joe out there.
28 days you have everything done?
Yeah.
All right, and
Well, on the 4 that have work ongoing, they might not be closed out by then.
all right,
But you'll see the progress on the permits.
okay. All right, Inspector, I want to understand what the city's asking here. They want to grant an extension.
We don't want an extension because there are a lot of units that,
You want me to impose the fines today?
no, because it doesn't have any, today is the last day. It doesn't have any fines today. I want to schedule for the next hearing for Massey.
Reschedule this hearing for 28 days out.
Yeah, for the next hearing.
It's
Yeah.
28 days, so in those 28 days, if she gets it done, what are you gonna do then?
I will give the case comply, but it is missing a lot of permit and there are some permit in
You just want us
process
to
and
reschedule this.
yes, I want to reschedule for the next hearing.
I entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to reschedule.
Wait a second, Rhonda, you want to speak?
I'm also still a little confused.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. All right, so, and I apologize, Board, for the record, Ronald Montoya Hassan with the City Attorney's Office. I was looking at the agenda and it said they had until today to comply. So it appears that this was set in error on the Massey agenda.
So you guys can just withdraw it, can't you? And just reset it?
Olivo and Jose Sarkozy wanted it to come back as a matter. I told them it was an old business, it needed to come back as old business. They wanted it to come back. So this is a set for
It's set for Massey today, but there's no fines to impose.
Correct.
So
If you look
So
at
let's give her 28 days,
28-day extension,
or we could just reset it, whatever you guys want to do.
Yes, so it's going to be the city's position, all the units need to be done, because it, again, work without permit with electrical and mechanical issues with tenants that are in the property.
the work, the after the fact work was performed before I started. So the new units, the work has not been, there's no tenants and
So one isn't done,
no, they're one-story units. So you can complete one at a time.
I moved to 28 days. We should build into a master. Did you want it?
All right, I got a motion for a 28-day extension.
Second.
I got a second by Chris. All in favor, say aye. Anyone oppose? I oppose. Okay, so it's a 28-day extension.
Thank you.
So you have 28.
28 days. I was just gonna recommend that we reschedule the hearing, but it is what it is, so. Good
So
luck.
as long as I complete 2, 3, and 4, the final plumbing inspection that it's required.
Stay in contact with the inspector, let him know what's going on.
I've spoken with Henry and Joe Fraga.
Say
At the
again?
end of, I've spoken with the chief plumbing
Okay.
and Joe Fraga, who's the inspector in that area, trying to get him out there. Because the last time I tried to gain access, there's a pit bull
All right.
in one of the units, so even
Be
though I had
careful
dog
with
treats,
that,
I
okay.
couldn't get in.
All right, good luck. We'll see you back here in 28 days.
Okay, thanks.
Next hearing.
This concludes all of our respondents, but however, I need to take a quick recess.
Okay.
Before we get started, sorry.
No problem.
Property address 2765 Southwest 8th Street. Owner Octavia G. Mendez. Homestead exempted. Daily E. Vicente. Homestead exempted and all others. Case number BE 21070113. Notice posted at the property on 1/4/22, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Alexander Labores, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. I initially visited this property on July 20th, 2021 to investigate a work without permit complaint regarding attached covered porch. We met with the owner, Mrs. Deli Vicente, and after identifying ourselves and informing the owner the reason for our visit, the owner allowed access into the backyard where we found attached covered porch structure. At the time, records show no permit application for this work. Property was cited for work without permit, 2020 FPC Section 105.1. Case was opened July 20th, 2021. Inspection report mailed to the property owner July 20th, 2021. Final notice sent August 27, 2021. As of yesterday, January 24th, 2022, records show residential alteration permit BLD-RALT-22010050 in process for patio addition. I also spoke with the owner yesterday, and owner agreed to a 63-day extension to allow for review process and permit issuance. I would like now to request 56 days.
Have a motion.
Go ahead.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come in compliance by 56 days or a fine of $25 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next case.
Property address 92 Hendricks Isle. Owner 92 Hendricks Isle LLC. Case number BE 21110145. Notice posted at the property on 12/22/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/2022.
Alexander Alvarez, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case number and address as read. Initially visited this property November 24th, 2021 with Inspector Leonardo Martinez to investigate a complaint regarding possible hazardous condition, and again on December 1st, 2021. During the inspection, we found some of the precast concrete floor joists were spalling and loose concrete and corroded steel reinforcement. Property was cited as unsafe structure, FPC 2020, Section 116.1.1. The owner has partially complied by having the building assessed by an engineer, and a letter from the engineer dated January 21st, 2022 was accepted stating that there is no imminent danger to the first floor slab or imminent danger threat of collapse at this time. Engineer also stated that in the abundance of caution, it is recommended to place temporary shoring underneath. Contractor stated shoring is currently being installed. Records show concrete restoration permit BLD-CRES-22010002 in process. This case was opened November 30th, 2021. Inspection report mailed to the owner December 2nd, 2021. City is requesting that the board find a violation exists and grant the property owner 56 days to come into compliance by obtaining the permit and complete repairs or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
Is anyone residing in this building?
Yes, sir. Building is being occupied.
And it's unsafe, but they didn't.
The engineer has determined that it's safe for its occupancy.
Okay.
He also requested that to err on the side of caution, shoring be installed underneath the first floor slab, precast slab. That's currently underway. There's a permit been applied for, and the engineer has determined that it is safe at this time. However, repairs are required. So.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a complaint. I'm sorry?
How'd the case come about? How'd
It
you
was a
learn about it?
complaint.
You received a complaint?
A complaint by the manager of the building.
Oh. Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
Why is it?
Fine for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come in compliance by 56 days or a fine of $100 per day for violation.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, hearing none, motion carries.
Thank you.
Next case.
Page 2, Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1305 Northeast 12th Street. Owner Jeffrey S. Norton. Case number BE 21070033. Notice posted at the property 12/30/21. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf
Two
of
at
the
the top.
city. Thank you. Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, updating the case as read. City is recommended withdraw the case from the hearing.
Why is that?
Sorry?
Why?
Because it's a violation that it must to be in special magistrate hearing.
I have to go in front of the special magistrate, okay.
For setbacks?
So you want us to just, withdraw this?
Yes, please.
Do we need to make a motion on that, or can they just withdraw it?
Oh, it's just withdrawn.
It's withdrawn?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just
withdrawn. Next case.
Inspector Bobby Mazzula, property address 1448 Northwest 6th Street. Owner Marglip Investments LLC. Case number BE 21020069. Notice posted at the property 1522. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Rob Masola, Fort Lauderdale Building Inspector, presenting case BE 21020069, property 1448 Northwest 6th Street. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation into the record, which details the violation is listed on the agenda, as well as the corrective action for each violation. This property was referred to us from the Fort Lauderdale Fire Department, who took the picture that's before you today. I made a site visit to this property on February 16th, 2021. As I walked around the property, I could see through the windows on the second floor, and I could clearly see the daylight through the roof, indicating that there are areas of the roof of the building with holes. In my opinion, the roof is caving inward. Demo permit application BLD-CD-EM 21030005 was applied for in March 2001. The application has failed review a couple times and has been shown pending needed corrections awaiting client reply since July 19th, 2021. I would like to include a display of the dated photo taken of the property and entered into evidence. I ask that the board find for the city that the property owner is in violation. Ask the board to order the property owner to come compliance within 56 days and/or a fine of $100 a day thereafter. And also, please note that the permit will need to pass a final building inspection, meaning the building being completely demoed, if that's what the owner's intentions are. Thank you.
Hey, Bob, have you had any contact with these owners? I mean, how come they're not here?
I have been in contact with them. My last conversation with them was, 4 or 6 weeks ago, and frankly, I'm a little surprised that there's nobody here.
Yeah. Jose, same with you. Did you have contact with those previous people? The previous cases, did you have contact with those?
Yes, but the issue is that they called me this morning for traffic open and some unit, not before.
Okay, all right. I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by 56 days or a fine of $100 per day per violation would be imposed.
I second.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Thank you, board.
Motion carries. Next case.
Inspector Jorge Martinez on page 3, property address 2160 Southwest 16th Court. Case number BE 21070288. Owner Tamara Sue Esquivel. Notice posted at the property on 13/22. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Inspector Martinez for the city, presenting case number and address as read. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to the renovation, including but not limited to closing of door and window openings, roof trusses, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Permits for repairs have been applied, but it is in need of corrections. We're asking the board to find that to grant the property owner 56 days to come into compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance 56 days or a fine of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
Second.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, hearing none, motion carries.
Next case, property address 2251 Northwest 29 Terrace, owner Royal 3 Holdings LLC, case number BE 21090173. Notice posted at the property 1322, posted at City Hall 11122.
Inspector Martinez for the city, presenting case number and address as read. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to: accessory structure and shaded structure on the back of the property. At this time, the shaded structure have been removed, and the owner said that they're working on getting the permit for the accessory structure. We're asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 56 days to come into compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
If it's been removed, how do they come into compliance?
No, the accessory structure is still there. The shaded structure was removed.
Hey, George, this case and the previous case, did you have any contact? Why are these people here, do you know?
They are with the extension already.
Okay. All right, go ahead, I'll entertain a motion.
Move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by 56 days or a fine of $25 per day per violation will be imposed.
Second.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries $25 a day.
At the bottom of page 4, Inspector Leonardo Martinez, property address 2128 Northeast 62nd Court, owner Maria Claudia de Laurentiis, case number BE 21080063. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21, posted at City Hall 11122.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Martinez, representing the city, case and address as read. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation to the case history and supporting documents into the records, describing the violations and corrective actions as stated in today's agenda. I visited this property and met with the owner, Ms. De Laurentiis. I observed that a PVC fence and gate was installed on the front west side of the property without obtaining the required permits. Property was cited on the FBC 2020 Section 105.1 of work without permit. This case was opened on August 13 of 2021. The inspection report was mailed to the property on August 13, 2021. Final notice was mailed out on September 16 of 2021, and the notice of hearing was posted at the property on December 27. The permit for the installation of the PVC fence, BLD-FEN 2120006, was applied on December 2nd of 2021. The permit is in process. The owner is not here because the permit is about to be issued. It won't take too long to complete the process. I will request a 56-day extension to come into compliance or fines of $50 per violation per day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance in 56 days or a fine of $25 per day per violation would be imposed.
Seconded.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. That fence doesn't enclose very much, does it?
Pardon me?
What's enclosed? I mean, it doesn't enclose very much.
I didn't look inside, but I mean, from the front, I was able to see it, and it was a complaint from the neighbor. So, but I met the owner, and she's very diligent and trying to comply with the violation.
It's crazy, man. All right. Next case.
Moving on to page 5 at the top. Property address 420 Southwest 18th Ave. Case number BE 21080069. Owner Chris Lee. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21. Posted at City Hall 11122.
Leonardo Martinez, building inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. I would like to enter a copy of the notice of violation to the case history and supporting documents into the records, describing the violations and corrective actions as stated in today's agenda. I received a call today. I think it was yesterday. A person saying that the owner is very sick right now, so that's the reason why they're not here. There are pictures taken by the city court officer on August 12th of 2021 showing forms of concrete that were installed. I visited this property on August 16, 2021, and at the time of my inspection, the concrete was already poured. Property was cited under FPC 2020, Section 105.1, work without permit. This case was opened on August 16, 2021. Inspection report was mailed to the property owner on August 16 of 2021. The final notice was mailed on September 21st of 2021. A notice of hearing was posted at the property on December 27 of 2021. A permit for concrete slab driveway extension was applied on September 29 of 2021. The permit is in process. We're asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 91 days to come into compliance or fines of $50 per violation per day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation.
I have a question first. I'm sorry.
Go
It's
ahead.
already poured?
Yeah.
Have any pictures of that? Because all we show is he dug a hole.
No, it's an addition. There are pictures in there that shows that the concrete is fresh.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
I got a question. Can this be reset so this guy can have a chance to come here and explain himself? Is that something that can be done? Anyone know? He was sick. It's on the record that he's sick.
You're asking for why they're not here?
I understand why he's not here. I'm just asking, can we reset it?
Yeah, I agree.
Give him an opportunity to come here and explain himself.
To reset the case?
Yeah.
The permit is already in process, and I spoke to them, to his representative a day before yesterday.
That's more to the point.
And that's why they're not here. I let them know that 91 days and it's more than plenty time for him to complete the process.
But he's sick, you said.
I get it, but if, you said that he was sick, that's why he's not here. It's on the record.
The owner, this is a rental property. The owner it doesn't even live in the property. So he hired a contractor that is in charge of the permitting process. The permit is already applied. Since September 29, the permit is in process.
I get it, okay. All right, go ahead. I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 91 days or a fine of $25 per day for a violation and would be imposed and recorded.
I got a motion by Chris. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I got a second by William.
Oh,
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I oppose.
I oppose.
Okay, it looks like it's 3-1. Do you want to call the roll?
Mr. Mathis?
Yes.
Ms. Lori?
Yes.
Ms. Everett? Yes. Mrs. Marks?
Oppose.
Mr. Nolan?
Yes.
I oppose, so it's 4-2. All right, next case.
Property address 1021 Southwest 22nd Ave. Case number BE 2108-0112. Owner William Herrera. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Building Inspector Leo Martinez, representing the city. Case and address as read. I visited this property on August 24th of 2021, and I observed new windows were installed. Walking to the front door, to knock on the front door, I passed by a window located on my way, where you can see inside of the property. And I observed that a new kitchen was installed. Nobody was in the house at the time of my inspection. The property was cited under FPC 2020, Section 105.1, work without permit. The case was opened on August 24th of 2021. Inspection report was mailed to the property on August 24th of 2021. The final notice was mailed out on October 5th of 2021. Notice of hearing was posted at the property on December 27th of 2021. I haven't received any communication. I haven't had any contact with the owner of this property. No permit application has been submitted to the city. We're asking the board to find that the violations exist and to grant the property owner 91 days to come into compliance or fines of $50 per violation per day thereafter.
Okay, I entertain a motion.
I move that we find the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by 91 days or a fine of $50 per day per violation, and will be imposed and reported.
Second.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Next case.
The bottom of page 5, property address 2416 North Atlantic Boulevard, case number BE 21090007, owner Daniel Michael Hurt. Notice posted at the property on 12/27/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22.
Building Inspector Leonardo Martinez representing the city, case and others as read. I visited this property on September 2nd of 2021. One of the landscaping workers walked me inside the house looking for the owner. While inside the house, I observed drywall was removed from one of the upstairs bathroom. I issued a stop work order. At that time, I was able to talk to the owner. The property was cited on the FPC 2020 Section 105.1, work without permit. This case was opened on September 2nd of 2021. The inspection report was mailed out to the property owner the same day. The final notice was mailed out on October 6th of 2021. Notice of hearing was posted at the property on December 27th of 2021. Permit BLD-RALT-22010003 for the installation of a cedar sauna was applied on January 3rd of 2022. The permit is in progress. We are asking the board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 91 days to come into compliance or fines of $50 per violation per day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by 91 days or a fine of $25 per day per violation, and would be imposed and recorded.
Second.
I got a motion by Chris, a second by Terry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Thank you, board.
Moving on to page 7 at the top. Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 1110 Park Drive, owner Valerie L. Burnett and Irene E. Thomas, case number CE 19050105. This case was first heard on 1/26/21. To comply by 4/27/21, one section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 3 extensions noted.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, case number and address as read. Property still in violation, permits not applied for. Spoke with the owner. She said that she's still trying to hire someone to apply for the permit. The city is requesting for the case to come back as a messy.
Okay, the city's asking for a Massey. Does anyone?
Owner is looking for a what?
She's still trying to hire somebody.
I just make a motion to
How
set
much
for
work
mass-
has to be done?
You don't have to, but you can if you want.
So it's not like it's a.
All right, I don't hear a motion, so let's set this for a Massey. Next case.
Inspector Bobby Mazzulla, property address 977 Northwest 53rd Street, owner 961 Northwest 53 LLC, case number CE 19081611. Excuse me. There's 1 extension noted. This case was first heard on 6/22/21 to comply by 9/28/21. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Robert Masola, Fort Lauderdale Building Inspector, updating you on case CE 1611. Property address 977 Northwest 53rd Street. The electrical permit ELE SERV 21080012 was issued, inspected, passed, and closed. The required mechanical application MEC HV NEW 21090006 failed plan review has been showing awaiting a client reply since October 8th, 2021. This case is over 2 years old. We do not support an extension at this time. Thank you.
So set it for mass-
I entertain a motion. Hearing none, we'll set it for a Massey.
Our next case is at the bottom of page 7. Inspector Alexander Borres, property address 417 Southeast 16th Street, Case number BE 200800069. Owner Sherborne W. Edward Revocable Trust. Edward W. Sherborne W. Trustee. Sorry. This case was first heard on 4/27/21 to comply by 9/28/21. One section at $25 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There is one extension noted.
Alexander Labores, Building Inspector for the city, updating you on case number and address is read. The property was cited for work without permit, FPC 2017, Section 105.1. Case is not complied. I spoke with the owner, Mr. Sherborne, who stated that the property is not occupied and is requesting a 56-day extension. I visited the property again and I found no indication that the property is being occupied. The city does not oppose to the 56-day extension.
Did you say the city does not oppose?
Not oppose.
Okay, I entertain a motion.
My 56-day extension.
I got a motion by
A
Chris for a
second.
56-day extension. Got a second by William. Any, all in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
Moving on to page 8, property address 916 Northwest 3rd Ave, 1-4. Owner 916 Northwest 3rd Avenue LLC. Case number BE 21090022. This case was first heard on 11/23/21 to comply by 1/25/22. Two sections at $50 per day. Order recorded, not comply. There are no extensions noted.
Alexander Labores, Building Inspector for the city, updating you on case number and address is read. Property was cited for the following violation. Unsafe structure, FPC 2020-116.1.1 for unsafe electrical system, and work without permit, FPC 2020, Section 105.1, including but not limited to 4 mini AC split units. The case is not complied. There's an electrical commercial permit, ELE-COM-211-20032 issue for electrical service repair for 4 units. I visited the property again on January 21st, 2022, and found the electrical unsafe conditions remains. Photographs are attached. The city does not support any additional extension, and due to the unsafe condition, the city is again requesting for this case to come back as a Massey to impose fines at the next hearing.
How many extensions?
I entertain a motion.
Is this safe? How many extensions have they had? Doesn't look safe.
They had one, I believe they had one extension.
One extension?
Yes, and it's the building, it's a fourplex that is currently occupied. The electrical room, it's not, it's accessible, and there's exposed electrical wires.
For the record, Inspector, they have not had any extension.
They didn't have an extension?
No.
Okay.
I entertain a motion. Hearing none, let's set it for a Massey. Next case.
Thank you.
At the bottom of page 8, property address 3150 Northwest 66th Street. Case number CE 2007065. Owner Kelly A. Rutenauer. This case was first heard on 4/27/21 to comply by 6/22/21. One section at $25 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Inspector Alvarez updating you on case number and address as read. Property was cited for work without permit, FPC 2017, Section 105.1. The case is not yet complied. The owner has complied with, partially complied by obtaining window and door permit that is now complete, and accessory structure permit that is now issued. The owner is waiting on a roof sub-permit. Owner is requesting, I spoke with the owner is requesting 28-day extension to allow her enough time to complete the permit review process and get their sub-permit.
How do you feel about that?
No objection.
I entertain a motion.
I have a motion for a 56-day extension.
I got a motion by Chris to have a second.
Second. I second.
I got a motion by Chris, second by William for a 56-day extension. All in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? No. Motion carries 56 days. Next case.
Thank you.
Moving on to page 9 at the top, Inspector Alejandro Del Rio. Property address 528 Northwest 18th Ave. Case number BE 2005014. Owner Jeffrey R. Balfi. Ashley N. Nirenberg. This case was first heard on 11/23/21 to comply by 125/22. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. There have been no effort toward compliance on this case. The city does not support any extension.
I entertain a motion. Hearing none, set it for, pardon me?
Have you spoken to these?
There have been no response.
I entertain a motion. Hearing none, set it for Massey. Next case.
Property address 3010 Southwest 7th Street, case number BE 2106-0108. Owner Lawson Neil Extord. This case was first heard on 11/23/21 to comply by 125/22. One section at $25 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. There have been no progress toward compliance on this case. The city does not support any extensions.
Have you spoken to them?
Not lately.
Not lately or never?
Not sure. I would have to review my notes.
They've never had an extension, and it's only $25 per day fine.
I'll do it.
Yeah, but there is no response.
I would second that.
I got a motion for a 28-day extension by Chris and a second by William. I'd like to have some discussion. Why doesn't the city oppose, why does the city
There is no
oppose?
response. Nobody's here.
Yeah.
Why are we giving them an extension?
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, but at any rate, go ahead. Call the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All oppose, I oppose. Call the roll. Call the roll.
Mr. Mathis?
No.
Ms. Lurie?
No.
Ms. Everett? Yes. Mr. Marks?
Yes.
Mr. Nolan?
Yes.
No. What do we got, a 3-3 tie? That doesn't pass. Sorry, guys. Massey. Next case.
Property address 1400 Northeast 53rd Court, case number BE 2107-0026. Owner Oak Tree Avenue Coral Ridge Isles LLC, in care of Avenue Capital. This case was first heard on 10/26/21 to comply by 125/22, one section at $100 per day, order recorded, not complied. No extensions noted.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio, updating case as read. The permit was issued yesterday. Case is complied.
Complied?
Yes.
Okay, nothing to, we're not reducing fines or anything, right? We're just,
No.
it's done. Okay, good. Next case.
Page 10, property address 2667 Key Largo Lane, case number CE 210-20758. Owner Gustavo Almanic, Anale A. Rico. This case was first heard on 5/25/21 to comply by 9/28/21. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are two extensions noted.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. The applied permit continue without corrections being submitted, and nobody's here. I wouldn't support any extension.
I entertain a motion. Hearing none, let's set it for a Massey. Next case.
Page 12. Excuse me. Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1122 Southwest 6th Street, case number CE 200-20940. Owner Tatiana Pankratova. This case was first heard on 4/27/21 to comply by 6/22/21. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. City is requesting to impose fines of $1,350, which continues to accrue. Notice posted at the property on 12/30/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. There are two extensions noted.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, updating the case as read. The case is not compliant. Building alteration 2106-0018 have been submitted and revision is awaiting client reply.
Have you had any?
I have been, sorry, the property owner have been in contact with me. He's working in the plans, and city is recommending stop the fines and 28 days extension to comply.
A 28-day extension and stop the fines, is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion for a 28-day extension and holding the fines.
I got a motion by Michael. Do I have a second? Second by Chris. Motion for a 28-day extension and to stop the fines. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries.
At the bottom of page 12, property address 2450 Northwest 31st Ave, case number CE 21030793. Owner Ivatny and Anthony L. Lowe. Notice posted at the property 12/30/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard 9/28/21 to comply by 11/23/21. One section at $25 per day, order recorded, not complied. City is requested to impose fines of $1,550.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, updating the case as read. The case is not compliant. Building accessory 2201-007 has been submitted in January 18, 2022. City is recommending stop the fines and 20-day extension to comply and be in contact with the owner. He's working in the process.
City's recommended to stop the fines and 28-day extension, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'll entertain a motion.
Move for 28-day extension.
Stop the fines.
Well, let me ask you, can I ask a question to the inspector, because we did this on the last one that I've. Why are we stopping the fines?
He's working. He already sent me the plans, and he's working to have the plans up issue.
Right.
And
But we've been having fines up until this point, right?
sorry, again?
We've been imposing fines along the way, have we?
Not imposing, but they've been accruing.
Well, they've been accruing. So what's the intention of stopping the fines? Is like some type of reward, or are we taking the pressure off? I don't understand.
It's just while they're trying to make progress to get it complied, just have the fine stop during
Okay,
that period.
All right. So
But once they're complied, then we'll bring them back to
It's an
address this.
encouragement.
I see. Okay.
All right,
And stop the fine to addition to the motion.
Gives them a little break. I get it. Okay, thank you.
I got a motion by William for a 28-day extension and to stop the fines. Do I have a second?
Second.
Chris, second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Next case.
Thank you.
At the top of page 13, Inspector Alejandro Del Rio, property address 7.
Bottom of page 13.
Sit on the 12.
Oh, we just found
15,
it.
did you say?
Yep, that was that one.
Sorry about that, my fault.
13, right? 113?
Top
Yeah. Property address 76 Isle of Venice Drive, owner 76 Isle of Venice, Inc., case number BE 2106-0088. Notice posted at the property on 12/21/21, posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard 9/28/21 to comply by 11/23/21. One section at $25 per day, order recorded, not complied. City is requested to impose fines of $1,550.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating cases read. They finally applied for a permit on December. Permit is in need of corrections. Permit application is in need of corrections. I wouldn't oppose to giving them a 28-day extension.
So the city does not oppose a 28-day extension. Do I have a motion?
Stopping the fines.
I move for a 28-day extension.
Williams moved for a 28-day extension. Does anyone second that?
Okay, he said 28 days extension, and no fines.
I didn't hear him say that. I heard him say 28 days.
Well, if we are giving an extension, we're stopping the fines. They are accruing fines already.
So do you want to stop the fines as well, or no?
Well, it's accruing.
We might. I leave it to the board.
Leave it to the board. Okay, I got a 28-day
And stop
extension.
the fine in addition.
And stop the fines. I got a second by Chris. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Next case.
At the bottom of page 13, property address 2571 Northwest 16th Street. Owner Joseph Thompson Jr. Case number CE 210-40327. Notice posted at the property 12/21/21. Posted at City Hall 1/11/22. This case was first heard 9/28/21 to comply by 11/23/21. One section at $25 per day. Order recorded. This case is complied. Go ahead, Alejandro.
Building Inspector Alejandro Del Rio for the city, updating case as read. Case is already complied. Some fines accrue before compliance. I'm requesting the fines to be reduced to administrative cost of $125.
The city is requesting that the fines of $1,000 be reduced to administrative costs of $125. Do I have a motion?
Read what you said in the motion.
Do I have a motion?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, William, moves to reduce the fines from $1,000 to $125 administrative cost. Do I have a second?
Second.
Terry, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries.
Thank
I couldn't
you.
remember everything you said.
At this time, board, all the cases that are listed on page 14, well, the second 14, because we have two, we would like to enter them into the record as closed or withdrawn.
I have a motion that all the page, on page 14, all the
14B.
cases are closed or withdrawn.
I got a motion by Chris. Do I have a second?
Second.
I got a second by Julie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. Next case.
And we have the minutes for November 23rd, 2021.
Everyone get a chance to read the minutes? Yeah, I'll entertain a motion on the minutes.
I have a motion that we read the minutes and approve it.
I got a motion by Chris, second by Terry to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, hearing none, motion carries. And do we have any communication to the city?
No. Oh, we like the carpet.
Tell the city we like the carpet.
Okay, noted.
Except for when you trip.
Except when I trip on it, yeah. Have that section removed. All right, great. We'll have a motion.
Thank
to
you.
adjourn.
This concludes our January 25th, 2022 Code Enforcement Board hearing. Thank you.
And happy birthday to Chris.